it's Tiffany Harper, your BSI's U coach, and I'm so excited to just hop on here. I really wanted to share with you all something that I've come across lately when I'm engaging with people and helping them get started in their health and fitness journey. And it's really the process that I think is the most important, but people kind of skip because it does take some time, and there's a lot of engagement, there's a lot of questions you have to ask yourself, and you have to be prepared, and there's a lot of thought that goes into it. Because remember, health and fitness is not just about the way you look, it's overall improving your quality of life. And so there are so many pieces that go into beginning your health and fitness journey that I think people kind of overlook the starting point of asking some questions. And you may be asking the wrong questions to the right people, or at least the wrong questions. You may be having the right questions at the wrong time. So there are certain questions that you ask on the front end, and then certain questions you ask at the back end. And so I'm just going to share with you a little bit about what I think you should be doing as you're getting prepared to embark on your own health and fitness journey, especially when you've envisioned what it is that you want to achieve, you've envisioned what your healthier version of yourself looks like, and then you're ready to take that next step towards a plan or a boot camp or a product or whatever it is that you're about to get started with. I'm going to share with you some questions that I think would be really, really good for you to ask yourself and even the person that you're engaging with, like a coach like myself, when you're getting ready to start. So one of the things that I've noticed when I'm promoting my upcoming virtual boot camps, I run a virtual boot camp every single month. In fact, my next one will start in June, and I will start sharing that on social media, inviting people to be a part of something if they are looking to make some health and fitness changes in their life. And so when I start engaging with people, one of the first things they ask me, actually two things that they will ask me is, what do I have to do and how much does it cost? Those are bad questions, because honestly, you want to know what to expect and what it is that you're going to be doing, and you do want to know how much are you going to be spending, because you want to make sure that you're within a budget. We all operate within a budget. Some have a bigger budget than others, but we know, we're smart enough to know that when something's being offered online, there's usually a cost involved. So we're not ignorant to the idea or the fact that something's going to cost us. But that's probably the wrong question to ask in the beginning. What you need to do first is to really break down and figure what it is that you want out of your health and fitness life. And everyone is different. So your answer to these questions will be very different from the person next to you. Some people are just going to have pure physical reasons, and other people are going to have very emotional reasons, spiritual reasons, and physical reasons all tied into one. So here are some questions that I want you to ask before you begin that engagement with the person that you're looking to partner with in your health and fitness journey. So one is, what do you struggle with the most right now? Is there something that seems to be an annoying feature in your life as you're trying to be healthier, or you just hit a brick wall and you don't know how to pay through that? What is it that you're struggling with? Answer that question. What do you want to achieve in 30 days, in 60 days, maybe in 90 days, a year from now? Know that your fitness journey is not going to end in 30 days. When you start a plan or a program or a new way of eating, it's not 30 days and then done. It's going to help you establish habits that will last you for the rest of your life. When I first began my health and fitness journey, purely my reasons were purely physical. Like, I wanted to no longer feel like I was 5 months pregnant when my kid was 1.5 years old, and I wanted to feed my kids better. And so, because we were eating fast food every single day, like, that's not okay. It wasn't good on our wallet, and it wasn't good on my waistline. So I needed to kind of answer what it is that I was struggling with and then deal with those things. So purely in order to lose the excess baby weight that was hanging around, I had to obviously do some exercises. So that was something I knew I needed. And then also, if I wanted to feed my family better, I had to, one, stop buying fast food, and two, I had to figure out what healthy food was. I had to kind of train myself. And so those were questions I had to answer for myself. And that's when I then started looking and asking some resources and searching for things that would work best for my family and for my own goals. So think about what it is that you want to achieve in 30 days, in 60 days, and 90 days, and even a year from now, even 2 years from now, 5 years from now. When you say you want to be healthier, what does that look like to you? Again, it's going to look completely different from the person next to you. It's going to look completely different from the mom across the street. It's going to look completely different from the person that you follow on social media who's doing burpees and looks completely shredded. Your answer to this question of what does a healthier me look like in reality is going to be completely different from anybody else. You may not be interested in a six-pack. Awesome. That's not necessary to be healthy. But you may feel like you are tired and you feel out of shape and you feel like you're not at your best self health-wise, and so that needs to change. It's okay to answer that question. If you feel like you need to lose 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds, and you've been to the doctor and your doctor has recommended that you do lose weight, then that is a question you need to answer, and you need to be very honest with yourself. This is your own journey. I can't make up your results for you or decide what it is that you need. You have to decide that for yourself. So that's why it is so important that before you even begin engaging with a person or with someone to join their boot camp or whatever it is, you need to kind of answer for yourself what a healthier you actually looks like. What kind of time are you willing to put in? All of us are busy. I don't know a single person who says, I'm not busy, I just sit on the couch all day and do nothing, I have nothing to do, I have nothing going on. No, all of us are busy. All of us have limited hours within our day. Even though we all have 24 hours in a day, we still have things that are going on in our life that take up time. And so be realistic about how much time you can put in. I'll be honest with you, I don't work out longer than 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Honestly, I don't. I will not work out for an hour. That ain't happening. It's not happening. I just don't have the time for it. But I can work out for 45 minutes or less. I've done 22-minute workouts and have kicked butt, and it's absolutely transformed my body and helps me have energy, and I also have enough time to do all the rest of the things that go on in my day. I have 2 busy kids who are in sports. We have things going on, and they're in school, and my husband's in ministry. It's like I have a house to take care of. I get the busy. So really, answer that question for yourself. How much time am I willing to put in a workout, in my fitness? Because that is going to take some time. And even with meal planning too. I don't really spend an hour on Sunday cooking up meals for the entire week. I don't have that kind of time. But if I can, I will make easy things like Shakeology balls or easy snacks that I can cut up and put in the fridge so that kids can just grab and go, or I'll, those things I can do because I have the time to do that. That really takes 15, 20 minutes max to do. It doesn't take me all day long. And so think about that, what kind of time you can actually give to yourself and to your family in regards to your health and fitness. What are some limitations that you may be experiencing? That's a good one, because there are some people who are really going through very physical limitations, emotional limitations, financial limitations. So you kind of have to answer that question too, because it's not right to take up someone's time and ask about their program or their plan, and to take all their time, taking their time answering their questions or making them engage with you when you have no intention of following through. I understand that you can't always invest, especially if it's out of your price range, but if you know on the front end how much time you can put in, realistically what's kind of coming up that may limit you in participating or being fully committed to what it is that they have to offer, or to that person, or even to your health, you may want to refrain from being a part of it and just wait till another time. So even though you can still do other things that doesn't require a purchase, obviously you can always do things that are free to get you ready for when you are ready to make that leap and invest in your health. But if you don't know, if you're not ready to move on or work out because of your limitations, or because you're really struggling with something, then perhaps what you need more is something else than what that person has to offer, if that makes any sense. So be very honest about any limitations you may be experiencing. That doesn't mean that you can't do anything if you experience limitations. You just have to be very honest with the person, because they would hate to offer something to you and then you get hurt or something goes awry. They really want to help you. So just keep that in mind. If there's any limitations, be honest and forthright, and if necessary, go to a doctor before to get professional advice before engaging in something like this, like a boot camp or anything like that. Now, say you've answered a lot of these questions, you've kind of created a vision board, you have envisioned what it is that you want to achieve within the next couple months or even the year or even 2 years. You know what a healthier you looks like, what it is that you want, and you're ready to take that next step and engage with someone and be a part of someone's boot camp or a Fit Body Club or whatever it is that you've seen on social media, and you think that would be a great tool to have in your arsenal in order to reach your health and fitness goals. So something that I have found, people will ask, what do I have to do? But they don't really ask the person who's offering it what they can really expect and get an answer from them. And I would say if you're someone who offers a product or a plan or your services to them, if they're not asking these questions, you need to answer them. You need to share them. You need to share that. Or you need to ask them certain questions. For instance, the first part of the questions that I listed here, if they aren't asking that themselves, if they haven't answered that, you need to ask them so you can get an answer from them. That's the best way you can provide the most optimal service to those who are inquiring about your services, because you really want to help people. This is not about just selling something to people. You know what your results are and you know what you've experienced by using your programs, but they don't. They've seen you do your stuff, but they don't always know what you're doing is actually going to be a good fit for them. That's why you need to spend a lot of time asking questions. Forget the links. Forget all the fancy pictures. You need to spend time engaging with them and figuring out what it is that they really need so you can provide them with the best tool that will actually help them get what it is that they need. So here's something that you want to do, you the customer or you the person who's ready to engage and start your health and fitness journey. If I do this XYZ program, what kind of results can I expect to see? How long do I have to do this program? How long is the actual program in itself? Am I able to do multiple rounds of it, or do I have to purchase another program on top of it in order to continue my workouts? I will say for most of the programs that we offer, that I share with my potential challengers is this: that yes, you can do something like, say, the 21-day fix, okay? And the 21-day fix program is very deceiving because it is a 21-day program. It's 21 days of fitness and nutrition. It's pretty nailed in. You're dialed in. You're doing the workouts. There's no guesswork out of it. Like it's not tricky at all. You follow it, you get results. But a lot of people are deceived because they think in 21 days they're going to get like this incredible transformation of like they're going to go from like, you know, being 50 pounds overweight to suddenly they've dropped all 50 pounds. And that's really not the case. I don't know a single person who's done that yet. I have seen people who have done the 21-day fix program and they're 50 pounds overweight and they have done the 21-day fix program for multiple rounds. Like we're talking like 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds of the 21-day fix consistently, and they have dropped the weight because they are so committed to getting the results that they want out of that program. And that program will absolutely help you get there. Especially if you haven't been working out for a while, 21-day fix is a perfect program to start with because there's a modifier, there's someone there who it's not all skinny mini models who are working out, it's definitely real people. So you want to be sure that if someone's telling you that do this program in 21 days and you'll look this big, like that's not realistic. I would never tell someone that, because that's why I spend so much time on the front end asking what is it that you actually want to achieve? What are you looking for? Is there a certain number that you have in your mind? Is there a certain look that you have in your mind? Is there a certain amount of body fat that you need to lose? What does your doctor say if you've had to have medical counsel regarding your health? So these are things that I spend some time on the front end. And if they can't answer those questions for me, and if they're not willing to answer or spend the time answering the questions, I'm going to immediately just put them down to somebody who's not ready yet to be a part of my boot camp. because I'm not wanting people who are just going to sit there and watch others work out. I want people to be engaged, and I want people to be a part of the process of getting healthier. So that's why I think it is so vital that I myself will ask the questions of potential boot campers, and why I think you, as a person who may be in a boot camp or any other, it doesn't even have to be mine, anybody's, why you spend some time really knowing what it is that you want. Because once you know what it is that you want, you won't waste your time with the things that won't get you there. You'll eliminate it. You'll just say, that sounds awesome, but that's not what I need to achieve. If you're struggling with nutrition, I've had challengers who they already have kind of a fitness routine going on, but they work out at a gym and they really love their gym, or they're CrossFitters, or they go to different fitness centers and they really like what they're getting physically out of it, but they feel like they need more help in the nutrition area. And so that's why they will ask me, what are your resources for helping you stay on track with nutrition? And, what kind of supplements do you use? Do I need to those? Do you find that they work for you? What kind of ingredients are in them? You seem to really care about clean eating. So what can I expect from these kind of products? Because I'm really interested in eating cleaner. And so asking those questions are really helpful in making sure that you're getting the best quality and value for what it is that you need. Some people are just really needing help with portion control, or they're snacking, or they just want to control that in some way and not feel compelled to snack all the time. They want something to help them with that area and have a better option when they do feel the urge to snack. And that's why I would always recommend something like Shakeology, or making healthier snacks from the grocery store, grabbing apples and celery, or anything that's really good for you. I have the doorbells ringing. So hold on just a second. Real life. My UPS order came in. Woo! So excited. Okay, so that's why it's so important to really ask a lot of questions. Another question would be, is there this program that you're inviting me to do you do it yourself? There are a lot of shady people out there who will post links to products and workouts that they don't even do themselves. And I'm here to tell you that what you see me doing, I do every day. I obviously, I drink Shakeology. I work out to Beachbody On Demand in my home. I haven't had a gym membership in 10 years. I've been working out in my home for 7 years, even before Beachbody. So what I invite people to be a part of, I do, because I believe in it and I know it works, and I know it could work for you too if you do it. So if someone is saying, be a part of my boot camp, be a part of this, or this program is amazing, but they're not doing it, they're clearly showing that they're not actually doing what they tell people to do. You kind of have to question the integrity of that. There are a lot of people out there who lack integrity. They're not interested in you reaching your health and fitness goals. Be a smart consumer. Be the person who thinks faster and knows what you want, so that way you don't have to fall prey to those who offer a quick fix to you and offer you a supplement to take because it's going to make your life all daisies and amazing, and because it tastes like candy. Like, that's not how it works. Not everything is going to taste like candy. Not everything is going to make you feel good. A workout, me doing burpees doesn't make me feel good in the moment. Okay, but it's an effective exercise, and I know those who are capable of doing it, as long as they don't have any real physical limitation, they can do it. It might hurt in the moment, but it's not always going to make you feel good in the moment, but it's going to work. Okay, so ask the question whether or not someone is really doing what it is that they're advertising for you to buy into, because there are a lot of people who just want your money. They're not interested in your health. A great question would be, is there a specific diet I should follow? A lot of good quality fitness programs, especially if you're buying some that are from home, will have a nutrition guide for you to follow. And I know Beachbody does. Every program that is created, they provide a nutritional guide that is designed specifically to go with that specific fitness program. So it helps the person who's doing that also know what to eat, so that way it's not just a fitness program, it's a fitness and nutrition program. So they're combining the physical part and the nutrition part together, and they're seeing results because they're following that plan. It's a plan. And so a lot of times when people go to the gym, which are amazing. I love gyms and I love what they have to offer. They have the physical part down, but they're still struggling with the nutritional part. And I think that the nutrition part is the most important, which is why I spend a lot of time asking people, okay, how are you eating? And they'll tell me, oh, I eat healthy. Well, what does that look like? Literally, you say you eat healthy, give me a breakdown of your day. Like, what are you eating? And a lot of times I can find that they're eating healthier snacks, but a lot of it's really processed. There's not a lot of veggies, or there's not a lot of protein, or there's not a good amount of carbohydrates, or even healthy fats. And so they're kind of missing the boat. And I like a system that kind of shows you what it is that you can eat that's really good for your body and will help your body be fueled, so that way then you can go the next day and tackle your workouts and so on and so forth. So ask the question, is there a specific diet that you should follow? Is there a nutrition guide? Is there something that what can I eat on this program? There's abundance of foods. If they're telling you that you can't eat, if the list of things that you can't eat is longer than the things that you can, you probably want to stay away, because there's a lot of amazing foods out there. I am not a restrictive dieter at all. Like, I eat pretty well. I eat a mostly paleo diet, so when I see a lot of, I'm on a cleanse and I'm going to drop all this weight, I don't really do cleanses all often. I might do the 3-day refresh or even the ultimate reset, but really I don't really buy into cleanses. I don't. What's another thing? How long do I need to do the program to begin seeing results? I think that's a good question. I think that's a realistic to see after a certain amount of time when you should kind of reevaluate how things are going. So for instance, with the 21-day fix, I think in 21 days is a good time to ask, okay, I've done this program for 21 days. This is kind of what I'm seeing. Are there any other results that I was kind of hoping for that I didn't get? So if you're someone who's looking into a plan like that, not just the 21-day fix, but any plan like that, it's okay to ask, okay, if I do it for X amount of days, what kind of results can I maybe expect to see with energy, or even with physical results, or mentally, all of that stuff. So I think it's okay to ask those questions. They can't get into specifics with you, because obviously any fitness program that you do is determined on your effort and your skill and your willingness to be consistent. But they can generally say, this is kind of what you can expect. If you're consistent with your workouts, you can expect these kinds of results around this timeline, depending on where you're starting from. And so again, most of the time these people, well, if they're in a gym, they usually should be certified as a personal trainer or a fitness professional. But I do not market myself as a fitness professional. I would just say, based on my own experience and doing this program, this is kind of how I felt after doing it. This is what I saw. You might be experiencing something different, which is why it's probably best after 21 days to kind of gauge and see what it is that you did get, and then what didn't you get that you were kind of hoping for, and what can we do differently to help you get there from A to Z, or A to B. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you. And then the final piece, when you've answered all these questions, and you'll notice that me explaining this takes some time. So imagine you sitting across from me and we're having a conversation. It's gonna take quite a bit. It's not just like, hey, this. It's a lot of engagement and figuring out and learning who you are and what it is that you want, and how we can work together to help you achieve those goals and those results that you're hoping for, and your quality of life. And that really matters to me. So just imagine you're seeing this video and you're like, wow, she's really talking a lot. Yes, because this is important. This is your journey. And so the final piece is when those two questions that are often asked in the beginning, now you can ask them at the end. When you are ready to take that next step, what is it that I need to do? What is going to be expected from me from the next few days, the next 30 days in your virtual boot camp, and how much is the investment? Those are the final questions that you should ask, because you should already kind of have in your mind your budget, your realistic budget, and then that's when I can share with you the different options that are available to you in order to be a part of my virtual boot camp. That's different than my free 7-day groups. There's no requirement of anything, but my 30-day groups, there is an investment required. So after we spent some time in asking those questions and we're engaging and I've got a good feel about what it is that you really need. And a lot of people don't always need both a fitness plan and a nutrition plan. I like them to have all those tools together, but I have found that some people, they just need a fitness plan to get started, or they just need, some help nutritionally. So I'll recommend Shakeology and I'll share with them some nutritional nutrition guides that would help them get back on track or whatever. So there's a lot of things that are available to you to get started. So I think those two questions that are often asked in the beginning, what do I need to do and how much does it cost, should be asked at the end when you are ready to take that next step and engage and get started on your health and fitness journey. So I hope that helps a great deal. If you have questions for me, I would love to answer them. But if not, you can always shoot me an email or comment on your thoughts and your experiences with starting your health and fitness journey. What are some of your biggest struggles or some biggest questions, or even what are your goals when it comes to what a healthier you looks like? I love everyone's answers because they're so different and everyone's experiences are different, and I love hearing people's stories. So don't be afraid to share them with me. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.